I have no idea if this is all going to work. We're going to give it a shot. Give me a second. I don't know if anybody's out there yet. Let me see if I'm even close to where I want to be. Wow. I am under the assumption that people can see and hear me now. Somebody needs to let me know. This is going to be terrific if it works. Anybody out there? Just so I know, it looks like I'm on the Eagle's Nest. Looks like I'm streaming to Eagle's Nest. Anybody out there? Just so I know. Well, I'm going to start playing, and I'm hoping somebody will comment so I'll know if I'm out there. Let me just double check. It looks like I'm here. Eagle's Nest. Yes, I'm here. Okay, well, somebody will let me know. I'm Art Grossman. I am using Restream. I am streaming at the moment to, I hope, Eagle's Nest. It looks like I am. I'm also streaming to North Reading Community Coffee House Facebook page, YouTube page, my Facebook page, and my YouTube page. So someone's going to either text me or let me know what's going on. We'll start with 4 Strong Winds. Four strong winds that blow lonely, 7 seas that run high, all those things that don't change, come what may. But our good times are all gone, and I'm bound for moving on. I'll look for you if I'm ever back this way. Think I'll go out to Alberta, the weather's good there in the fall. I got some friends that I can go to working for. Still I wish you'd change your mind if I asked you one more time. But we've been through that 100 times or more. 4 strong winds that blow lonely, 7 seas that run high, all those things that don't change, come what may. But our good times are all gone, and I'm bound for moving on. I'll look for you if I'm ever back this way. If I get there before the snow flies, and if things are going good, you could meet me if I sent you down the fair. But by then it would be winter, there ain't too much for you to do, and those winds sure can blow cold way out there. 4 strong winds that blow lonely, 7 seas that run high, all those things that don't change, come what may. But our good times are all gone, and I'm bound for moving on. I'll look for you if I'm ever back this way. You folks have made my day. It looks like people are out there. I think Jay wrote that it was a hard time finding you, or maybe it was Rick who did that. I'll talk to people after this, but it's okay. You can hear it, you can see it, and the sound is okay. That's what I need to know. I don't know about the hard part finding it. When I went to Facebook on my phone to see if I was there, it was there. So I just went to Eagle's Nest, and it was there. And as I mentioned, I don't know if you heard, but I'm live streaming simultaneously to Eagle's Nest, North Reading Community Coffee House Facebook and YouTube pages, Art Grossman Facebook and YouTube pages. So I have to go check those and see if it's also showing up there. But you guys make me feel good that it's out there and it seems to be okay. That's all I can ask for at this point. So let's move on to today's more about making sure this works than actually the music. So we'll move on. Betty, that makes me feel real good. Thank you. This is what we're going to be doing, I think, now that I know it works. All right, Rick, you're really making my day. Little Bill Staines, Two Open Waters.
There's a sparkle out on the water, and there's a warm breeze from off the strand, and with a wave and a wish we will follow the fish far away from the harbor and land. Oh, my boat, she is neat and happy when she springs to the finest line. Oh, she's a sturdy old craft, from her fore to her aft. We were both younger when I made her mine, and now we're steering to open water, and we are dancing across the tide. And with my lines all set, I'll be casting my nets to the ocean so deep and wide. And with my lines all set, I'll be casting my nets to the ocean so deep and wide. And if my luck it sees me through, I'll be striking again for sure. And if my hand and my heading's true, I'll return to you once more. And so adieu, my own true lover, it is for you my heart has burned. But do not grieve for me on this cold gray sea, if I ever no more return. But do not grieve for me on this cold gray sea, if I ever no more return. For I'll be steering to open water, and I'll be dancing across the tide. And with my lines all set, I'll be casting my nets with St. Peter by my side. With St. Peter by my side.
Hello, Maria. All right, you're part of a grand experiment that seems to be working well today, which is terrific. If Don White is okay with it tomorrow night when he's going to be at the North Reading Community Coffee House, we're going to live stream his show using not Zoom but Restream. So that'll be the next test. We'll see what happens. But this is great that this seems to be working. Makes my day. Makes my day. All righty. How about we do a little Dave Mallet tune. That, Betty, I think that is beyond the scope of what Restream can do. Maybe there's a Re-T. Maybe there's a Re-T app, but Restream can't do it. Ballad of St. Anne's Reel. He was stranded in some tiny town on fair Prince Edward Isle, waiting for a ship to come and find him. A one-horse place, a friendly face, some coffee and a tiny trace of fiddling in the distance far behind him. A dime across the counter, then a shy hello, a brand new friend, a walk along the street in the winter weather. A yellow light, an open door, and a welcome friend. There's room for more, and then they're standing there inside together. He said, I heard that tune before somewhere, but I can't remember when. Was it on some other friendly shore? Did I hear it in the wind? Was it written on the sky above? I think I heard it from someone I love, but I never heard it sound so sweet since then. Now his feet begin to tap. The little boy says, I'll take your hat. He's caught up in the magic of her smile. And leaped the heart inside it went, and off across the floor he sent his clumsy body, graceful as a child. He said, there's magic in the fiddler's arms, and there's magic in this town. There's magic in the dancer's feet and the way they put them down. People smiling everywhere, boots and ribbons, locks of hair, laughter and old blue suits and Easter gowns. Now the sailor's gone, the room is bare, the old piano's sitting there, and someone's hat left hanging on the rack. An empty chair, the wooden floor that feels the touch of shoes no more, waiting for the dancers to come back. And the fiddle's in the closet of some daughter of the town. The strings are broken, the bow is gone, and the cover's buttoned down. But sometimes on December nights, when the air is cold and the wind is right, there's a melody that passes through this town. Ballad of St. Anne's Reel. All righty, all righty. Wow. Hey, Richard, how you doing? You're also part of this grand experiment that seems to be working so far. We're live streaming to 5 different platforms, or whatever the right term is. Let's see. What do we want to do next? We'll try this. Haven't done it in a while. Streets of London. Oh, it's almost 2:45. I should have mentioned that after me is Rick Page. Then Richard Hopkins is coming up. And then Steve Azzaro is going to be joining us, filling in for Tony. And we all are wishing the best for Tony. Starting to think about plans to maybe go to England this summer at some point. And Tony is definitely on my list for people to catch up with. And then Ann Sandstrom will be up. And then Chris. And then if Jay's not too pissed off, he might come back at 5:30 and end things for us. We'll see. And then at 6 o'clock, the North Reading Community Coffee House virtual open mic Friday edition will take place. I might get here a few minutes late because I have to go to the library and try to begin setting up for tomorrow's show. But I will definitely be here tonight unless something completely unforeseen happens. And if anybody's around and you have nothing to do, come see Don White. He is a terrific performer. Have you seen the old man in the closed down market, kicking up the papers with his worn out shoes? In his eyes you see no pride, hand held loosely by his side. Yesterday's papers telling yesterday's news. So how can you tell me that you're lonely and say for you that the sun don't shine? Well, let me take you by the hand and lead you through the streets of London. I'll show you something to make you change your mind. And have you seen the old gal who walks the streets of London? Dirt in her hair and her clothes in rags. She's no time for talking, she just keeps right on walking, carrying her home in two carrier bags. So how can you tell me that you're lonely and say for you that the sun don't shine? Well, let me take you by the hand and lead you through the streets of London. I'll show you something to make you change your mind. And in the all-night cafe at 11:15, same old man sitting there on his own and looking at the world over the rim of his teacup. And each tea lasts an hour, then he wanders home alone. So how can you tell me that you're lonely and say for you that the sun don't shine? Well, let me take you by the hand and lead you through the streets of London. I'll show you something to make you change your mind. And have you seen the old man outside the Seaman's Mission? His memory fading with the metal ribbons that he wears. And in our winter city, the rain cries a little pity for one more forgotten hero in the world that doesn't care. So how can you tell me that you're lonely and say for you that the sun don't shine? Well,
Let me take you by the hand and lead you through the streets of London. I'll show you something to make you change your mind. And I'll show you something to make you change your mind.
Streets of London. All right. Jay, all right. Relax, my friend. We all have to deal with this crap on these platforms. I thought for sure today it would be a disaster for me, but it's okay. Yes, it is similar OBS, but the fellow I work with asked or suggested that I use Restream, so I am not in a position to argue. That is for sure. Let's see. What do we want to do next? I got to have some time here. How about
If you could read my mind, love, what a tale my thoughts could tell. Just like an old-time movie about a ghost from a wishing well. In a castle dark or a fortress strong, with chains upon my feet, you know that ghost is me. And I will never be set free as long as I am a ghost that you can't see. If I could read your mind, love, what a tale your thoughts could tell. Just like a paperback novel, the kind any drugstore would sell. When you reach the part where the heartaches come, the hero would be me. But heroes often fail, and you won't read that book again, because the ending's just too hard to take. I'd walk away like a movie star who gets burned in a three-way script. Enter number two, the movie queen to play the scene of bringing all the good things out in me. But for now, love, let's be real. I never thought I could act this way, and I've got to say that I just don't get it. I don't know where we went wrong, but the feeling's gone, and I just can't get it back. If you could read my mind, love, what a tale my thoughts could tell. Just like an old-time movie about a ghost from a wishing well. In a castle dark or a fortress strong, with chains upon my feet. But stories always end, and if you read between the lines, you'll know that I'm just trying to understand every feeling that we lack. I never thought I could feel this way, and I've got to say that I just don't get it. I don't know where we went wrong, but the feeling's gone, and I just can't get it back. If you could read my mind. Gordon Lightfoot, all righty.
Thank you, Rick. Thanks, Derek. I think we got time for one more here. Let's see. Let's do this one. Yeah, we'll do this one. Okay. One more tune. Experiment worked. Wonderful Rick Page is coming up next. Richard Hopkinson, Steve Azzaro, and Sandstrom, Chris Steele, and Jay. We'll be back.
Riding on the city of New Orleans, Illinois Central, Monday morning rail. 15 cars and 15 restless riders, 3 conductors and 25 sacks of mail. All along the southbound Odyssey, the train pulls out of Kankakee and rolls along past houses, farms, and fields, passing trains that have no names and freight yards full of old black men, graveyards of the rusted automobiles. Good morning, America, how are you? Say, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans, and I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. Playing card games with the old men in the club car, penny a point, ain't no one keeping score. Pass the paper bag that holds the bottle, and feel the wheels rumbling beneath the floor. And the sons of Pullman porters and the sons of engineers ride their father's magic carpet made of
That was not Restream. That's my stupid whatever system, Zoom, whatever it is here. Good night, America, how are ya? Say, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans, and I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. Nighttime on the city of New Orleans, changing cars in Memphis, Tennessee. Halfway home, we'll be there by morning, through the Mississippi darkness, rolling down to the sea. But of all the towns and people seem to fade into a bad dream, and the steel rails still ain't heard the news. The conductor sings his songs again, the passengers will please refrain. This train's got the disappearing railroad blues. Good night, America, how are you? Say, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans, and I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. And I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. On to Rick Page. Sorry I ran a couple of seconds over there, Rick.